Somebody just wrote, no, that was me.
Yeah, it might have been.
Some people, crazy people.
They're nuts.
I love it though. I love it. I just saw somebody say something. Ryan do a poll and somebody said her boyfriend does a different type of poll.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has been the center of attention for months now, with her story unfolding across documentaries, interviews, and viral moments. But this time, it's not about her Netflix deals or viral TikToks. It's about something a little more low-key but honestly way more satisfying. Her ex-husband Ryan Anderson finally showing signs of moving on, and not just physically, like taking a walk outside, but emotionally, mentally, and maybe even romantically. And the person he seems to be connecting with.
Not your boyfriend. Yeah. Anyway.
Ryan's is my man, so he don't do nothing like this.
That's right.
There's
Pookie
a
don't do
special
shit.
kind of no job can.
That's right. Pookie don't do shit like that.
No, Pookie could never.
Amber J, yes, that Amber J, the same woman who's been calling Gypsy out consistently and doing it with more calm, confidence, and grace than Gypsy has ever shown in her whirlwind of chaotic public appearances. It all started when Ryan went live on social media with his son and invited Amber to join. From the moment she entered the stream, everything shifted. It didn't even feel like the same Ryan people we're used to seeing when he was with Gypsy. Back then, he was quiet, reserved, almost like he was constantly walking on eggshells. But during this live, he seemed free, lighter, happier, more relaxed, like a man who could finally breathe after holding his breath for too long.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was watching American Idol.
Oh gosh, I'm taking away from your American Idol time.
Oh,
Greg.
it's fine. I requested. I don't know how to work it either.
Yeah, this is so whatever. I've seen you on live with people.
Once, yeah, like twice. Who the
Yeah.
hell is it?
There was this undeniable energy between Ryan and Amber that caught everyone's attention. It wasn't just surface level or forced. Their chemistry was effortless, and everything about the conversation felt genuine and easy, unlike Gypsy's online appearances, which often feel scripted or overly performative. This was natural. Ryan didn't have to try to be entertaining, he just was, and Amber wasn't trying to impress anyone either. She was just herself, grounded, sharp, and warm. And somehow, being around her made Ryan shine more. His eyes looked brighter, his laugh came out more freely, and he wasn't tiptoeing around his words. He seemed safe, like he could let his guard down for the first time in a long while. What made this live stream so compelling wasn't just what they said out loud, it was everything you could feel through the screen. There was warmth between them, comfort, and something that felt real. It wasn't some social media stunt for views.
Hey, y'all
Is that
gonna
what-
tell me?
Is that what people are saying?
That's in the chat. Who the hell is Amber? I don't know.
I see a comment says, we love Amber J.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, whatever. You're the one that calls me Ryan's.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah. So you had fun at the beach?
Oh, of course. I got a little bit of sunburn, but it's totally fine.
I did see that video where you said like you only cover up.
It was like we were watching a soft, quiet beginning of something deeper. When they mentioned that they text regularly, people really started paying attention. It didn't confirm they were dating, but it definitely hinted at a growing bond. And that kind of connection, that's something we've never seen from Ryan in public before, not with Gypsy, and not with anyone else. Fans have been rooting for Ryan to move on, not just to find someone new, but to truly heal and let go of what he went through. Because watching him during his marriage to Gypsy, it often felt like he was the only one fighting to keep it together, while she had one foot out the door. The second her ex-boyfriend reappeared, she dropped Ryan without hesitation. It wasn't just cold, it was calculated. She had everything lined up and waited for the perfect moment to cut ties. It didn't feel like heartbreak, it felt like strategy.
With that.
I'm so bad. I cover my tattoos and I spray tanning spray on the rest.
Okay. How do I expand? There we go.
Why
Whoa.
are you putting me big?
I don't know. Like, I didn't know how that works. Let me
What
go
the
back.
hell? This is why I don't touch buttons.
There.
Ryan's
So when Amber J entered the picture, standing up for Ryan, calling Gypsy out with honesty and care, it felt like a turning point. She wasn't just clout chasing or trying to stir the pot, she was offering support. And the way Ryan responded to her, how he lit up when he talked about her, how relaxed he became in her presence, it said more than words ever could. People began to notice, and the more they interacted, the clearer it became that there was something real developing. Soon, Ryan was replying to her comments, laughing more often during live streams, and eventually, they started spending more time together offline. It went from maybe to, oh, this is actually happening. The connection between them doesn't feel like a publicity stunt or something driven by the Gypsy drama.
My Lance says, y'all don't know what Kim be doing.
Oh gosh. I don't even want to comment.
Don't comment on that.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You know.
It feels genuine, like two people who enjoy each other's company, who trust each other, and who are slowly building something meaningful. There's a warmth in the way they talk, a sense of ease that Ryan never had with Gypsy. It's not performative or guarded, it's real. But of course, in true Gypsy fashion, she found a way to insert herself back into the conversation. During the live stream, Ryan casually joked that Gypsy might text him at 2 a.m. to ask if he and Amber are dating. At first, it seemed like just a joke, something to get a few laughs, but then people started realizing he wasn't just making things up.
Ryan's is gonna be quiet.
Ryan's is gonna be quiet. What the hell you gonna do, poll on?
See.
Do you think Christy owns the car wash?
Where did this come from? Yes, let's do a poll.
That little comment was loaded. It hinted at a bigger truth, that despite Gypsy publicly moving on and doing interviews about her new relationship, she's still checking in on Ryan. For months, anytime someone asked Ryan whether Gypsy still contacts him, he would dodge the question, crack a joke, or change the topic. But this time, he didn't. It was as if Amber's presence gave him the space and comfort to be honest, to stop protecting Gypsy's image, and to just speak casually and openly. That small moment during the live gave fans a glimpse into the real story, the one Ryan had been quietly carrying on his own.
Y'all think Christy owns a car wash?
The whole ass thing.
Yes, red yes, blue no.
Voting.
Oh no, she owns a detailing business.
Because really, what kind of ex-wife, who's supposedly so happy and moved on, is still texting her ex-husband in the middle of the night to ask if he's dating someone else? Especially when she's the one who dropped him the moment her ex came back into the picture. And not only that, but the woman she's asking about is the same one who's been publicly calling her out. It's not about love anymore, it's about control and attention. She didn't just move on, she sprinted back to her ex, got pregnant, and started an entirely new life before Ryan even got so much as a proper goodbye. No closure, no conversation, just silence. That kind of behavior isn't just disrespectful, it's calculated.
Ow, you want to know my pookie, my man's made me lunch. He made me that there sandwich, okay? You packed me my lunch. Oh, Ryan's!
And honestly, it's exactly the kind of move people have come to expect from Gypsy. She doesn't really break ties, she just keeps people hanging by invisible strings, ready to yank them back the moment they start drifting too far. It's become painfully clear that Gypsy doesn't actually want to be with Ryan. But what's worse, she doesn't want him happy with anyone else either. It's the classic dog in the manger situation. She discards him, but throws a fit when someone else sees his worth. A perfect example of this played out last year. Ryan went dancing with a woman, just living his life, and Gypsy completely lost it. She went online and posted a dramatic message accusing him of being inconsiderate not only to her but to her child. And here's the kicker, that child isn't even his. So what exactly was she implying? Some kind of emotional claim. It was dramatic, possessive, and frankly, out of line. And now here she is again sliding into Ryan's messages in the middle of the night, stirred up over another woman.
Dear Amber J, have a great day. XOXO, Ryan's. It's so nice. I love it, Ryan's. Oh, I will love that. I will love that sandwich up there right now. I'm gonna think about.
The patterns haven't changed. She doesn't want him to move on, but she's already started her next chapter. The double standard is wild. What makes it all even more clear is how different Ryan seems when he's with Amber, compared to the stiff, awkward energy between Gypsy and her current man, Ken. It's night and day. Watching Gypsy and Ken interact is like watching two people in a low-budget scripted show. Everything feels forced, rehearsed, like they're trying to convince us of something that doesn't exist. Their live streams look like tryouts for a reality show no one asked for. There's no ease between them, no real chemistry, just stiff conversations, fake smiles, and an overwhelming sense that they're playing characters rather than being real with each other. Now shift over to Ryan and Amber, and it's a completely different vibe. Their connection feels light, organic, unfiltered.
She's back there. She don't want to say nothing right now. So I gotta go because you made me that there lunch, okay? Oh, Rance, you're so nice to me. I hope you have a great day. Bye, Bumpkin.
The way they talk, laugh, and vibe with each other just feels right. There's no performance, no effort to be a couple goals type of duo. It's just two people genuinely enjoying each other's presence. It's like watching close friends banter, joke around, and let their guard down without any pressure. During their live, Amber playfully teased the audience, refusing to confirm whether Ryan's D is top tier, and instead of it getting awkward, it just added to the fun. It felt authentic, flirty, and full of chemistry, and you could tell Ryan was comfortable, maybe even for the first time in a long while. There was a warmth between them that felt completely natural. No tension, no fakeness, just real connection. Whether or not they're officially dating isn't really the point. What matters is that Amber is helping Ryan rediscover a version of himself that's been buried under years of emotional stress.
Take Amber J to a Taylor Swift concert. I think that's so funny. I think that's the narrative people are spewing. Come on, Amber J, let's go. I'm not a Swiftie, but I'll take you. Right now. Let's buy tickets right now.
She's reminding him what it feels like to be heard, to be himself, to not have to constantly monitor his words or worry about someone else's reaction. At emotional safety, it's rare and it's powerful. At one point in the live, Ryan even joked that he was probably making someone jealous. He didn't drop any names, but we all know who he meant. The fact that he could say it so casually, with a smirk and no tension in his voice, says a lot. There was a time when just mentioning Gypsy would have made him visibly uncomfortable. Now, he's relaxed, cracking jokes, fully present. That's not just healing, it's transformation. Even if things between him and Amber never turn romantic, their bond is clearly helping him grow. He's lighter, freer. We're finally seeing him be goofy, unfiltered, fully himself, something we never really got to witness when he was with Gypsy. Back then, he was always walking on eggshells, trying to keep the peace. Now, he's laughing out loud without second-guessing it. That kind of shift isn't small, it's everything.
No, it's not. But maybe. Just maybe. I'm sure Amber J got a kick out of that. How you doing, Amber J? My friend.
And you better believe Gypsy saw all of it. She saw that smile, heard the laughter, and felt that shift, and deep down she knew. She lost the Ryan she used to be able to manipulate. That version of him is gone. Now let's talk about Ken for a second. His public image is already shaky. How's he going to feel knowing his partner is up late messaging her ex-husband? Is she still trying to involve herself in Ryan's life like this? What does that say about the relationship she's supposedly building with Ken? Does he even know the full story? And if not, what happens if more texts come to light? That single live stream between Ryan and Amber revealed more than just a cute dynamic. It peeled back the curtain on everything Gypsy's been trying to control and showed how far Ryan has come since walking away. Whether or not there's romance between him and Amber doesn't really matter right now. What matters is that he's finally putting himself first. He's healing. He's reclaiming his voice. And this time, Gypsy's not the one holding the pen. Ryan's finally writing his own story.